good night, good day to all of you on this call. This is Dan Anderson, being very excited to be hosting and leading this webinar. We have Mihi Magudia online as well as Andy Hanson, and this is a presentation that we've been looking forward to a long time. I noticed that we have an absolute record attendance on this call, so out of the hundreds of people who are attending, you will be covering every single market that we're in, I should think. So thank you very much indeed, everyone, for rocking up. And this is kind of an important call because, as you know, for the last, I don't know, 6 weeks or so, we've been talking about re-engineering our business, going to the next level. We've shared with you some of the ideas that we have around Leo Coin 3, the upgrade, which sort of sounds like a film franchise almost. And we also have some very exciting things for you today to talk about, because we are introducing here new products, new marketing plan, new incentives, new Leo Coin, new momentum as the concept. And I think we ran this call just before you guys with the Chinese speaking community that we have in the Asia Pacific region. And obviously, with translation, we ran over, so I apologize for starting late here. And I see that people are still coming on board, so maybe some of you are grateful that we ran this a little bit over the allotted time. But as is our philosophy, a recognition of our members, the community is the heart of our business, and recognition is incredibly important, because we have people out in the world that work incredibly hard to spread the message of Leo and to build our community, and this for us is our secret weapon, because people like Mohammed Yassin Shah in the Dubai region is our newest director, and he has worked hard to get there. And many times to build a direct selling business is a thankless task, and you have to deal with rejection, and you have to deal with naysayers, and you have to deal with people who don't automatically buy into your idea, and sometimes some of your best people are the most skeptical, and our members and our leaders have to face this every day of their direct selling life until their success becomes self-evident, and until they become celebrated and lauded and make very good money. Then everything changes. But the hardest road for any new member in a direct selling business is the first few weeks and months, in some cases even the first few years, if that is your lot, and it is what it is. So therefore we have to give recognition to our people. So congratulations to Mohammed as a director in our business. We really appreciate what you've done to build your business. And we know how hard it is, and we really appreciate you taking a chance with us and believing in Leo. And Li Hua Tang is another one of those leaders, and this is a lady that I know quite well. She's been at many of our events, and she's the newest national marketing director in our business. She's one of these people that just goes and delivers on what she says she's going to do. She kind of just works away, qualifies for everything, and is one of those members and one of those leaders that you dream about finding. And there are millions of them out there. And of course, all of you have to turn over stones. You have to speak to people. You have to go through the negatives to find these people. But if you have a Li Hua Tang on one side and a Mohammed Yassin on the other, you are done, because then you have a business that is building, and it will never stop no matter what you do. So congratulations to you who've achieved that, and congratulations to all of you who are working towards achieving that in whatever country that you're living in. This business doesn't matter where you are, who you are, where you come from, what you do. It only cares for what you do. Now, getting into the meat of our presentation here now, I want to talk first a little bit about a dry subject that some of you probably will groan about in the background there when I talk about e-learning. But I think it's important for you and your members to understand exactly how big this is. I remember when I first discovered the internet in the early 1990s, every time you logged on to the internet, www, and you went wherever you went to, it was a very primitive space. And in the beginning, I remember distinctly that the internet was just green text on a black screen. And then it changed color. And then you had multiple color fonts, and then you started to see GIFs and images and bitmaps and things, and you started to see imagery appear. Well, now by 2019, videos will be responsible for 80% of internet global traffic. And this is a change that I'm seeing every day. I was sharing the story earlier about how I have a 10-year-old son who's growing up, obviously immersed in the internet and online media. He doesn't even understand what a miracle it is. But my 10-year-old boy is a keen footballer. He plays for his school. He plays during lunch breaks in the morning. He probably kicks a ball 2 or 3 hours every day. And when he's not doing that, he watches the internet. He goes on the internet, he goes on YouTube, and he watches video trainings about football. And he's 10 years old. His whole life is YouTube. His whole life is Instagram and all the other platforms that I don't even, or Snapchat, that I don't even know. And increasingly, the content on all social media platforms is driving towards video. Now, video-based learning is massive now, and it's growing and growing and growing. It's going into the corporate environment, it's going into learning environments, it's going into the academic institutions. E-learning is a big thing. And we saw this 5 years ago, that this was going to be huge, but we didn't fully appreciate quite how big it was. When we said to people 5 years ago, when we launched our company, that we're into e-learning, people kind of raised an eyebrow and said, what? And now, when we say that we're in e-learning, the people say, that's interesting, tell me more about that, because they know that this is a train that is moving somewhere very, very fast. Having developed core competency in video production, having developed an e-learning platform, we are poised for reaping the benefits of that. And what you'll see over the next 5 years with Leo is that we'll diversify our languages, we'll diversify our product portfolio. We'll be going bigger and bigger and bigger on this. From a private company perspective, we're not going to become the Open University. We're not going to become an academic institution, but we will continually hone our offering and drive it into our brand space, which is entrepreneurship training. Now, if we go to the next slide, you can see that we're doing quite well here already, because we have an established marketplace, we have a consumer base that understands and that is increasing their uptake of our offerings. In 2017, we had so many activations. 2018, we have more than doubled that. And our core line, activation on courses, is half of the people are choosing presentation and public speaking. That's possibly reflected because of our direct selling methodology for selling. So everyone is interested in presentation skills and public speaking, but entrepreneurial skills and team management skills also sits in there. And our top Leo skills courses are English language, business management, public speaking, and technical skills. So we are seeing a massive uptake in our product activations. We're seeing people endorsing our products. And we want to catch that positive vibe, if you like, and we want to introduce new products now, a new set of products that are simple, duplicatable, and streamlined in a way that maybe in the past we haven't had. Because this is about going back to our roots and going back and celebrating that we are a training company, we're an education company, and our products should be simple, no-brainer options for people to engage with. So we can go to the next slide. What we have is the new winning set of players from Leo. We have the starter pack, the business pack, and the VIP pack. And the person who's going to take you through these is none other than Andy Hansen, who is for a start, an absolutely massive stage presence when he delivers his trainings. He has been with Leo now for hundreds of years, and he's been to China, he's been to Africa, he's been to the UK, he's been Europe, everywhere, Middle East, you name it. Andy has been there driving this education live seminar product that we have, and it's kind of one of our secret weapons, and we'll talk more about that as we go through. But Andy, are you there?
I certainly am, Dan, and thank you so much for the opportunity, and great to be speaking with you all today, ladies and gentlemen. I sound a little hoarse. I do apologise. I've got some sort of viral thing. But anyway, It is interesting when you look at Leo and look at the way that Leo is developing. And I really think today for all of you is going to be a springboard for you and your future with Leo, because of what the company and the board has put together here is quite outstanding. There's nothing like it in the marketplace. And you know, Dan set up in around hundreds of years. It does feel like that, but it's not quite hundreds of years. But in that time, it's actually 19 months. I've done 33 live seminars around the world, and we've trained over 37,000 people. Now, that makes us a very big global player in the live seminar business. There's not many businesses that would be able to match or exceed that, maybe one or two, and they'd be primarily across the pond in the USA. So we should be very, very proud about that. And this new focus on the new packs, as you're seeing on the slide here, the starter pack, is on learning, is on education, because that's really at the heart of everything that Leo does. So with the new starter pack, you'll see here, it's a 1-month subscription. They get 1 live seminar ticket, and the new value on those tickets is £150. They stayed at £125 for about 6 years, I believe. So it was time for the value to be increased on that, because obviously costs, etc., go up. And there you have the pack for only £150 with 125 RP and BP. Now, the starter pack gives you unlimited access for 1 month to Leo Core Line Entrepreneurship Training. So that is our starter pack. That is our, if you like, our lowest price pack that we have in the offering of the 3 new packs we're looking at today. Now, if we go to the next slide, you'll see our business pack. Now, this gives you access to Core Line and to the Skills Entrepreneurship Training. So you get access to both platforms for 4 months, and you get 4 live seminar tickets. And it obviously doesn't take a big mathematician to work out the 4 live seminar tickets are worth £600 on their own. And then you have 4 months access to all of those tremendous courses that Dan was speaking about and showing you the top 10. And here you still get 500 RP and 500 BP. And I think the good news here as well is that the companies took the decision not to increase the price of these packs, because they've been at this level for quite some time. But these are good packs, these are great value, and when you're marketing these to people and talking to people about what Leo does, it's so important to focus them on the fact that we're an education, online and offline organization. And then our next pack, the last one of the 3, is our VIP pack. Now, there's been some changes here, and it's been really designed to reflect what we believe is required in the marketplace after doing those 33 live seminars. So with this one, it's a 12-month membership. You get 12 months access to the Core Line and Skills Entrepreneurship Training platforms, and you get 4 VIP live seminar tickets. So what is that? Well, a VIP live seminar ticket is something that exists in the wider seminar business, and it was something that we felt would really benefit Leo right now. And with the live seminar ticket, this VIP status, you get priority seating, so you're able to come into the venue before the masses and decide where you'd like to seat, which I would assume would be up the front. You also get bonus training sessions, so after the main live seminar, you'll be able to go to bonus training that no one else will attend with one of the guest speakers, and you get lunch and or dinner and a photo opportunity and all that lovely stuff with the guest speakers. Now, these VIP live seminar tickets are valued at £250 each, so there's £1,000 worth of live seminar tickets there, and you've got 12 months unlimited access to the Core Line and the Entrepreneurship Skills Training. So this really is going to become the mainstay of the business, because for anyone that's serious about learning about being an entrepreneur, that really wants to develop their business and their network, this is going to be the one that is really going to be right for them. So these are great up-to-date packages. The pricing stayed the same, the RP and BP stayed the same, but what you get in each pack has slightly changed to reflect the wider needs of the business. Very, very exciting times. You're going to hear more about this as we go through the rest of the presentation, but for now, I'll hand back to Dan.
Thank you very much indeed, Andy. And so this is kind of one of the changes here today. One of the new things here today is that we've streamlined our products down into the starter, the business, and the VIP pack. So that makes it a simple no-brainer, kind of just where do you want to start. We don't care how much people buy for. We're in the community building business, and so much of our future depends on that, because if we build a community, everything kind of works. especially when it comes to the digital currency and Leo Coin and all of those good things. We want to build a vast community all over the world. And one of the things that is just gratifying for me to see is how many different nationalities we have now in the business, and how our business is building in places that I've never been to. Practically, I guess I could identify them on the map. I was on Facebook earlier today, and I had a friend request from someone, and I don't know if this is appropriate to say, but it was a relatively attractive person, and I looked at this thing, and I sort of clicked on it and looked at her profile and saw, oh, South America. How cool. And suddenly I saw that we had shared friends and things, and suddenly I realized never been to South America to build a Leo business, really. So our business is spreading internationally, and it needs a simple product offering to keep that duplication moving as much as possible. What I especially like about the product packages is that the value redemption is there from day one, in terms of the learning that people get, and in terms of the live seminar tickets. There are other benefits being a part of Leo, and there's other things that I know that many of you promote, but don't forget the fundamental premise, which is that we are education. We're entrepreneurship training. We are engaged in the activity of building a global community of entrepreneurs, and we do that through learn, earn, and own. And if you concentrate too much on earn and own, you end up with a business that is a little bit distasteful, because the value and the meat here truly is on the learning that people get. When I've been traveling in some of our markets, some of the skills that people talk about and some of the growth that people talk about, that's what really is life-changing here, not the incomes, not the ownership side of it. All of that is exciting as well. Now, having said all of that, obviously we're not ashamed to be offering an opportunity for members who work hard to get the results and make income, because that's part of direct selling and always has been, always will be. So therefore, I'm going to invite me here to talk about this slide here, which is about the marketing plan enhancements that we're doing at the moment. And these are fairly big changes that you will be very excited by. So me here, are you there?
Yes, I am, Dan. Thank you very much. And it's a delight to be on this call today. Looking at the questions, looking at some of the stuff people are saying, it's getting very, very exciting. And Isabel, I've seen your question. I'd advise you just to hold on for a moment there. So the new marketing plan introduces a few new changes to how people are awarded and what the ranks mean. So for the very, very first time, you will now get an ownership award at bronze rank, silver rank, and gold rank. This brings these through sort of introductory ranks to our business into line with all of the others. And for our French speakers on the call, I will slow down. So we are introducing new awards for bronze rank, silver rank, and gold rank. And the awards are, at bronze, you receive an ownership award of £100 in your back office. At silver, you'll receive an ownership award of £400 in your back office. And at gold, you receive an ownership award of £1,000 in your back office. Now, obviously, when you were you to join on, I don't know, tomorrow and go gold on day one, you'd obviously receive the bronze rank award and the silver rank award and the gold rank award. So you get an ownership award on your back office of £1,500. This is obviously incredibly generous. This is more generous than we could usually imagine. But what I would say is this is not for long. This is not for this is not the permanent change to the plan. If you go online and you look on the Leo website, you will see the marketing plan. And instead of those numbers there of 100, 400, and 1,000, you'll see stars. That's because we anticipate making changes to these numbers before too long. And so we didn't want to go out there with a permanent new marketing plan with numbers that were so subject to change. But it is true for the moment, and it is accurate for the moment. And I'd advise you to talk to new people and to take advantage of it. while it's there. It's an incredibly generous award and an incredible way of bringing new people to the Leo family with these ownership awards. The second change in the marketing plan will be an increase in the requirement to go platinum. Now, those of you who have assiduously looked at our marketing plan for years and years and years will recall and know that in our marketing plan, it says you need 5,000 points to go platinum. Don't worry about that. It's been reduced for a very long time. Today, you need 2,000 points to go platinum. However, we're making a change, and from the moment this change occurs, you will need 4,000 points. We did this for a few reasons, but the primary one was based on feedback from the field. We talked to lots of leaders who told us that people were getting to platinum and then they were a bit stuck. They felt that associate was too much of a leap forward. They'd not got anything at gold. They'd had, you know, a hard slog to get the platinum, and then they were kind of just sitting there waiting for something to happen so they could make that huge leap up to associate and so forth, and therefore qualify for Brazil or Mauritius or whatever it was they were trying to qualify for. So what these changes do is they reward that new person. They get them used to ownership awards. They get them used to the back office. They get them used to earning their rewards by being a member and going up the relatively low ranks of Leo. And they also mean that platinum is less a big step away from associate, but more of a stepping stone. So it's a hop from gold to platinum and then another hop from platinum to associate, not this giant leap forward from platinum to get there. And so we're very pleased with these changes because they introduce the member, sorry, I'll slow down again. They introduce the member to new ideas. They introduce the member to ownership awards, and they make sure that the platinum rank is absolutely on the way to associate, not such a distance. And Dan, if you'll forgive me for a moment, I've got a request from the wonderful Mohammed Salim to explain bits of that again. And so I think he's talking about the ownership awards. So I'll just, it may be helpful.
No, so thank you for that. Thank you for that. Now, je ne parle pas bien français, so je essaye pas. And that's kind of, my French is very poor, but the other challenge is that when I get excited, I speak very fast. So I will try to keep my pace down, or anglais. Now, the fundamental change and an enhancement to the plan is that we're introducing rank awards from the bronze, silver, and gold ranks. What we're also doing for a short period of time, a matter of weeks, not months, is that we're hyper incentivizing these levels because we want to drive a community build so that people join our business at the lower level, whatever they want to join for and whatever they want to, whatever products they want to buy, and they will get an ownership award that is very generous. In other words, £100 for bronze, £400 for silver, £1,000 for gold in their ownership area in the back office, and they can acquire Leo coin for that. There is a twist to that that I will reveal at the end of the call, which will blow your brains out. But that's the fundamental change to the plan that we're introducing here now, to incentivize our members to start to build the community at the lowest levels. We don't want to be one of those businesses out there that are not businesses, where they're driving an investment-driven thing and they're trying to get people to invest as much money as possible. If people want to join for a one-month pack and a starter pack, that's absolutely fine. And we've given them the value in terms of the training, we've given them the value in terms of the incentives and the live seminar. But what we'll also do is we'll also give them a rank award when they hit a rank, even at the lowest levels. So this is part of what we're doing now in the thing. And this is a very exciting change for us. Now, the levels that we're introducing here will only be there for a few weeks, and KYC will be very strict, and I might finish the call on that again, which I did to the Chinese. But before we go to that, in order for you to understand the full picture, we need to talk to you from the perspective of the Leo Coin Foundation. And so without giving him any break at all, we're going to invite me here to come back and talk to you about Leo Coin Foundation and why they're doing what they're doing at the moment in terms of enhancing the coin and giving Leo the opportunity to use this incentive to build our community.
Thanks, Dan. I was just responding to the questions in French as you were talking there, doing my level best. So, with the new Leo Coin 3, I've talked about this a little bit before, but we are upgrading our technology to a whole new world. I've had some incredible conversations with developers over the last weeks, and I am more excited than ever about what we can achieve and our ability to pinpoint our activity. That's the real thing that's happening with Leo Coin. We want to build this mass market community. We want everyone in the world to be using Leo Coin, and we know, based on our expertise, that we have to incentivize that behavior. We have to make it worth people's while. We have to encourage the right actions and reward the right behavior that builds that economy and builds the coin. And with Leo Coin on Ethereum, we get that opportunity. We get the opportunity to have a laser-like focus on the sorts of behavior that we want, and the ability to discourage and demotivate the sorts of behavior we don't want. So, everyone on this call is basically an early adopter, a first mover of the next phase of our Leo Coin. The first thing that's going to happen is that we're working with our development team, we're upgrading the coin, and we're going to migrate it to a new blockchain. This will be the Ethereum blockchain, and we'll do something similar that as to what we did last year, which is have a coin swap website. You'll go onto a website, you will upload your old Leo coins, and the new Ethereum Leo coins will land in your new Ethereum Leo coin wallets. Lots of you have experience of doing this before, some of you don't. It's a very simple process, and there'll be lots more information and step-by-step guides long before anyone has to do anything at all. Now, this development work and this upgrade work and this rewriting of some code will take a little while. So all of you have early warning, first notice, first adopter signs that this swap process will happen around October, November of this year. Things are a little bit moving, but that's the deadline we're aiming for. And the new technology that we get with this allows us to do very, very exciting things. So if you look at the next slide, we can look at some of the future plans about what we can do with our new Leo coin on Ethereum. If we keep going there, I think it's about to, there we are. So one of the first things we want to really push is a new merchant program. In China, in Africa, in quite a few, and well, when I was in Sweden actually, in Scandinavia as well, there's a lot of places that have started accepting Leo coin as merchants. They've started the process. Our members have started to build them up. It's been very, very exciting and very impressive with what people have done. The ability to buy cars, the ability to buy anything from sort of general grocery shops. There are lots and lots of things you can do with just your Leo coins, not selling them and using them on your card, not just selling them for Bitcoin, but actually buying things directly for Leo coin. And we want to encourage more of that behavior. We want to bring more merchants to the platform. We want more and more people trading, buying, selling, using Leo coin every single day of the week. And with our ability of smart contracts, with our new technology, we're able to really pinpoint merchants in the right direction. We're able to make sure that merchants are doing what we want them to do to build up the Leo coin community, and obviously reward them for that and reward their sponsors for that as well. Now, the new proof of stake mechanism is very exciting indeed. I've had a lot of discussions with developers about this, and there's very, very exciting things that we can do. So, proof of stake will stay as broadly as is. On the back office, if you're staking your coins there, you won't notice much difference at all. On the external wallets, however, we have a wonderful opportunity. Because of smart contracts and because of the ability to KYC on these new wallets, which is also mentioned on the roadmap there, we can identify external Leo coin wallets. That is coins that are held outside of the back office, but are held on external wallets. if we can identify them, we know which ones are Leo members and which ones are not Leo members. This means that we can target incentives and encourage behavior and especially reward Leo members who hold Leo coins, even if those coins are held outside of the Leo back office platform. Now, I'm not saying this is an absolutely fixed thing we do, but for example, say we wanted to create a situation where proof of stake was better for Leo members than non-Leo members. We could obviously do that on the back office very easily, but we could even with the new technology do that on the external wallets as well. Now, that's not definitely what we will do, but it gives you an insight into what can be done with this new technology and what sort of behavior can be encouraged. So this will all start to happen after the October-November switch, and then you'll start to see each of these projects come to reality. The new exchanges are another big opportunity for us. Today, when an exchange wants to add Leo coin, because it's quite a specific blockchain, it's quite a technical blockchain, it's got a lot of features to it, it's quite a lot of work for that exchange to do. They have to really get into the code, they have to check a lot of things, they have to really understand what's going on before they can add the coin. This gives us some good features with Leo coin, but it does make it a bit tricky for exchanges to add us. With a Leo coin on Ethereum, those problems disappear. It becomes very straightforward for an exchange to add us because they've added other Ethereum coins. They've added other coins on a very similar blockchain. It's much more of a few clicks as opposed to a whole code rewrite or a code review to add the Leo coin to their exchange. Now, not all exchanges are helpful. Not all exchanges are the fastest places in the world, but we anticipate that more and more exchanges will add Leo coin simply because it will be a much easier task for them to accomplish. It'll be a much easier job for them to do, and so more of them you'd expect would do it. Of course, as I've mentioned, new wallets will be coming down the line, and not just wallets developed by us. The magic of moving to Ethereum means that there's hundreds, perhaps even more, different wallets you can choose from. If you don't like one, use another. If one's too complicated, swap it. If the smart contract interface doesn't look that nice on this one, just go to another one. There'll be many, many wallets that anyone can use to hold their Leo coin. And that's a great little opportunity for us. I've already talked about KYC on the wallets, but if I had to have one major benefit for this upgrade in technology, it is the ability to reward good behavior and demotivate behavior that we don't want to motivate. It's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to build the Leo coin community. It's a wonderful opportunity to build the Leo community as well. And that's what the Leo Coin Foundation's game is. The Leo Coin Foundation wants to build that global group of Leo coin users and holders and traders and spenders and all people bought in to the future of Leo coin. And that's why we're in this. That's why these rewards are so generous. And it's an incredibly, incredibly exciting time for the future of Leo coin.
No, thank you, Mihir. That's terrific, and it's always nice to hear you speaking from the Leo Coin Foundation perspective, because we have, for all of you to understand, we have this custodian organization for Leo Coin. So it means that we have a non-for-profit organization called Leo Coin Foundation. Their job is to drive adoption and adaption of Leo coin to make it a mass market coin, and indeed work for other altcoins as well. But nevertheless, the core focus is on Leo coin. They have a relationship with Leo, so we now have a situation where we can use our Leo community to build a Leo coin community, and we can have this symbiotic relationship, which is very, very, very exciting. Now, certainly the digital currency markets are going through some very kind of interesting times at the moment, and we're sort of seeing kind of the altcoin market re-engineering itself and probably sort of shaking out some of the weak coins and some of the winners that come through there we can't even predict yet. But what is very, very cool is our bet is that digital currencies are here to stay and do phenomenally well over the next period of time. But some governments and some countries are taking a very hard stance. But we know that building an international community the way that we do, and by taking the Leo coin into a place where there's an easy international adoption of it by, say, exchanges. For instance, I know that in China, the Chinese government is taking a very strong stance on mining and on digital currencies and on ICOs, etc. But the Chinese people are very enthusiastic. And one of the questions that they ask all the time is that when will Leo coin be listed on a Korean exchange or a Japanese exchange or a decentralized internet exchange? And now with the Ethereum platform, this will be very, very simple for the community to make happen, because it's a no-brainer from the exchange perspective. So that means that we'll be able to take Leo coin into a greater marketplace. And of course, we got PR ideas and things like that we're driving. But just this change alone, taking Leo coin up into Ethereum, is very, very strong. But I'm going to invite Andy Hansen to come on board here now and talk about just a few things on the marketing plan changes that we're also doing now. So Andy, are you there?
I am, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so the Platinum Award, as you will have heard from me here and Dan, has had some changes made to it. So the new Platinum Award will require 4,000 rank points in both of your legs to go Platinum. Now, this is to really put Platinum between Gold and Associate, slap bang in the middle, and to make the progression onto the next rank, Associate, slightly more easy in the member's mind. But the good news is that for the next few weeks, it's going to remain at the 2,000 level, which means that you have basically to the 4th of September to break your new Platinums in your teams at the old 2,000 rank points in each leg level. And then thereafter, as you'll see on the new slide, from the 5th of September onwards, one will require 4,000 rank points in each of the legs to actually go Platinum. Now, this is really positive, and we have to see this as a positive thing. For all of you that have gone Platinum in the past with 2,000 rank points in each leg, then give yourself a pat on the back, because you had a first mover advantage. But moving forward, we're going to be going to 4,000 rank points in each leg from the 5th of September, and that will then make it easier for people to then progress on to the next level of Associate. So let's take a look at these new packs and what it actually means for each and every one of you. So you've seen now that they have new names. It's Bronze, Silver and Gold, and the contents of those have been modified to reflect what we've learned from you, the members, and feedback from the leaders, and also to reflect business needs. So the Bronze, Silver and Gold. For Bronze, when you actually hit the rank of Bronze, you'll receive, as you heard, £100 in a business ownership award. When you hit Silver, you'll receive £400, and when you hit Gold, you'll receive £1,000. So for example, if you were to introduce me today and I bought a VIP pack, then I would in the system go Bronze, Silver and Gold instantaneously, which means that I would receive a total business ownership award of £1,500. And at the end of the call, either Dan or me here or both will tell you something very exciting about that £1,500 award, because we're in the business of helping people. We're in the business of helping people to achieve their dreams, plans and goals. And I think you'll all agree it's really important that we award new members at the level of Bronze, Silver and Gold, because it's new members that drive Leo, and it's new members that drive your business. That is where the growth comes from. And you know that there's been a goal in the company to get to millions of users of our educational products and live seminars around the world. And I really believe, and I'm sure you'll agree, that this major development in the packs at Leo will help you to actually make that become a reality. So remember to stay right on to the end, because there's going to be an announcement from Dan, me here or both, regarding that Bronze, Silver and Gold Business Ownership Award. So now let's take a look at the Gold packs. Now the Gold packs are going to stay exactly as they are now, with 2 slight modifications. The first one is that we're no longer going to ship the physical gold to each individual member. Now, this has come because nearly 70% of our existing members that have purchased gold packs have not required the gold to be shipped. So the decision was made that, okay, we will vault it and insure it ourselves on your behalf. You'll receive a beautiful certificate giving you entitlement to your gold, but we will not be shipping the physical gold. It will stay safe and secure. And then you don't have the hassle of worrying about insuring it or getting a safe in your house and all that sort of thing. The other thing is the 12-month gold pack will be modified, and that will include 4 VIP live seminar tickets. So it competes head-on with the VIP pack for the calling education and entrepreneurial training that we have there. The digital market service is still there, and there'll be news about that next week, I'm sure, from me here. But you know how you can use these packs as combos, how you can best meet the needs of the new member that's joining us, because different people have different needs, wants, and desires as regards to what they're looking to achieve. But the bottom line is, with all of our packs, our gold packs or our education packs, is they're all educationally based. And that is the message to take out to the world. We are fast becoming the world's biggest online and offline educator outside of universities and schools and all that sort of thing. As a corporation, that's something to be very, very proud of. So then you also may have heard about the Leo Coin Market Service. Now, this is very exciting, but it's too much information to have today. It's coming very, very soon. It's for gold members only and above. And the details of this, when it's revealed, I know will absolutely shoot you through the stratosphere as regards your motivation. So make sure you're tied in with your leaders and that you're contacting them by email, WhatsApp, whatever, when they're here at our Leaders Summit on the 1st to the 6th of September. It's really going to springboard the business. What you're getting today is a springboard. This is going to supercharge your business as you're developing it around the world. Excuse me. There's an old British saying, the early bird catches the worm. You're all leaders. You're on. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of you on today. It's quite amazing to see the attendance. It is a testament to your commitment to yourself, your dreams, plans, and goals, and to Dan and me, him, the board, and Leo. But the early bird does catch the worm. And in the next couple of weeks, you have the opportunity to help brand new people to get started quickly in the right way and benefit from all of the things you've just seen, and potentially go platinum in that time by only needing 2,000 rank points in the left and the right teams. After the 5th, then obviously that will double up. So take the advantage, revisit your list, go back to your prospects with what you've seen today and the exciting news of what is being offered for a limited time as regards to business ownership awards. I mean, you could look at this on the face of it and say it's crazy. I guess it is crazy, but it's to gain that momentum and to help all of you focus in for the next few weeks, for as long as it lasts, on the fact that if you help other people get what they want, you're always going to get what you want. You can change your business, you can change your opportunities, and you can definitely change your life with Leo. We're #1 at what we do around the world, and with your help, we know that we're going to grow bigger and better and stronger. We just all have to commit to our goals and work very, very quickly. And don't forget Brazil. It's not mentioned in here today. The places are running out fast. If you're going to join us in Brazil, you need to act now, help other people to get to the rank of associate, and I look forward to seeing you in Brazil. Back to Dan and me here.
Okay, thank you, Andy. And I think that you made some fantastic points there as well, because we, how shall I say, the members are the heart of our business. So who would we want to give an unfair advantage to? Who would we want to give an early adopter advantage to, like an inside track on what's going to happen? You see that we're going to launch Leo Coin onto the Ethereum blockchain. We have this roadmap that we're developing. We've kind of trialed and tested some of the things. We know that we can make the merchant program work because our early attempt to do it before we had the right technology and before we had the right blockchain was wildly successful. We'll be able to hyper incentivize our people to do the right things to build a Leo Coin community. You know my opinion that the only way that the value of Leo Coin will go up is if we increase the size of the community. It's the size of the economy that drives the value. But why shouldn't you have an unfair advantage? When we say that the early bird catches the worm, it's the morning bird, not the noon bird, not the afternoon bird, not the evening bird. It's the bird that moves first that catches the opportunity. That's the opportunity that you have as a Leo member to change your life. Now, when is all of this going live? Well, here's the most cool thing. It is live now. If you go on the line on the platform, some of the questions that you have here will be answered. We can't go into, I mean, we've already spent an hour on here, almost, but it's live now, and the product packs are explained. The fundamental change, as we said, is that this is now a rank-driven opportunity at the starting point for a new member. In other words, if you have now a tool where you can say to a new member that looked at our business 6 months ago and didn't get started, you now have an incentive and a carrot to get them over the line and get them to become part of the Leo and the Leo coin community. But what is the fundamental thing is that we have a new mechanism for the ownership area. As you know, when you earn money in Leo and you have your money going into the ownership area, you could buy Leo coins on the internal platform for those at the price set by the members in the internal platform. What we're doing now as we're going to Ethereum is we're changing that mechanism. And between me and me here, we've talked about this, and we're a bit scared about it, but on the other hand, it is kind of one of those things. So I'm going to invite me here to come back on again, because with his other hat of the Leo Coin Foundation, he is allowing Leo to use this mechanism to drive the Leo Coin community. And so me here, when I'm a silver, I've hit the silver rank in the new plan, in the changes to the plan, I get an ownership award, right? How much is that?
You'll get £400 for going silver, and you'll have had £100 for going bronze.
So that's 500.
That's 500.
And I went online and I looked at the price of the Leo coin on the external market, and that seems to be around the sort of the 15 pence level.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. So you're now going to give me a rank award in the ownership area, and I can use this rank award to buy or to get Leo coin, basically.
Yeah, your rank award will be awarded in Leo coins.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So and the value, no, the amount of Leo coins I get then is established how?
Well, for the ranks of bronze, you can tell I'm smiling now because of the generosity of this incentive. But for the ranks of bronze, silver, and gold only, and for a limited time, and I must emphasize the limited time, the value of that Leo coin rank award is established based on the external market rate.
The amount of Leo coins is established on the external market rate.
The value of those coins is established on the external market rate.
Yeah. So divide the rank award by the value of Leo coins is the amount of coins I get.
Exactly right.
Yeah. So that means that if for a gold rank, I would actually get, what did you say before? Just shy of 10,000 coins? Well,
yeah, I mean, if the price is about 15p, a gold ranked person is going to get 100, 400, and £1,000. So £1,500. £1,500, 15p each is about 10,000 coins.
That's insane.
It's absolutely insane.
And why is Leo Coin Foundation doing this?
Well, the Leo Coin Foundation absolutely supports this for one critical reason. We want lots and lots and lots of people of all budgets and all levels all around the world to be participating in Leo Coin and to be excited about the future and excited about Leo Coin. That's why we do it.
So we want to create vested members that have a stake in the future. And that means that we want to get people in here, but we also want to do this first mover advantage. So this is for a very limited period of time. I'm telling you here now, as the CEO of Leo, that this will be measured in a few short weeks, not months. These levels will drop down to a much more reasonable level, probably in September. I'm just telling you now, but we will monitor it every day. We'll monitor it on an hourly basis. We'll see what the price of Leo coin on the external market is doing. If we have to make adjustments, we will make adjustments, and we reserve the right to make those adjustments in real time. It could be that you log into the thing and you have a sale today, and someone gets their rank award, and then they sign up another person tomorrow, and it might be that it's changed already. It has to be like that, because these are very volatile markets and they go up and down like crazy. And there are things that we have to do as custodians of this ecology, that we can't put all of this to a vote. So this can change very, very fast. But we're planning to keep it like this for a few weeks. It's not going to be longer than that. And then it'll go down to it's still an insane level. The other thing I'll say as the CEO of Leo is that the Leo Coin Foundation is not in the business of rewarding people for creating accounts. Leo Coin Foundation is in the business of rewarding people for building the community. So we will apply the KYC with strict rigor. We will not allow any exceptions. We will not allow any hanky-panky. If anyone tries to slam in a fake account, if anyone tries to do things that we know happens in this industry, they will be instantly suspended. And if it's a deliberate violation of our KYC policies, they will be instantly suspended with a view to be terminated. You understand? We will not have cheating. This is about building the community, not about building fake positions. And that is really important that all of you pass that message on to people. This is easy to recruit people with. This is easy to get people on board with our e-learning. This is easy to get people on board with our live seminars, because the incentive makes it a no-brainer, because the rank awards are so significant at the lower levels. This is not about building a platinum position. This is not about building an associate position. This is about getting new people on board and rewarding them. So if you cheat on the KYC, more fool you, because you will be sorry, because you will miss out on your Leo opportunity, because we will not stand for people cheating. Do you understand? I just want to say that really, really in black and white to you, because this is about taking Leo to the next level of maturity, not staying in a place where people do weird things. So I'm just going to leave it like that. We are a mature business now, and we will act as adults, all of us. And you, as leaders in the business, you are responsible for this. You have to promote education and training, because that is our core business. That's our core product possibilities. Now, the ownership area and the Leo Coin area is something for our members who are starting to build our business and build the ranks in our business, and it's an award that comes from that. But on the front end of our business, your job is to sell products only. And the advantages of getting involved in Leo and in Leo Coin will become self-evident to people, but you have to keep it clean. Do you understand? So, in very short order, it's live even as we speak. If you, we've already had product sales going on today where people have been astonished and delighted with what they get. The new rank awards, I'm sure that you'll have lots of questions. I'm sure that some of your leaders understand. I'm sure that there'll be lots of communication about this. And the early bird catches the worm. So without further ado, my advice to you is to get off this webinar and start speaking to people, because this is the time to take your business forward. The next 2 weeks, you can do phenomenal network building things. Remember that our business is about learn, earn, and own. And the first point of that is the most important. You have to teach your people what this is about, why Leo Coin, why Leo, and where we're trying to go as a business. This is not about the money. The money is a byproduct of doing good work and spreading our international wings and building a global community that will one day become very, very powerful indeed. So this is Dan Anderson saying thank you very much indeed for coming on the call in such amazing numbers. Speak to more people, and I look forward to speaking to you next Monday, the 27th of August. Thank you very much indeed.